Hello guys, how are you doing? Today is 30th June 2026. Remember, this is the end of the Q2. This is the last day of Q2 in the market. From tomorrow, we will be entering the distribution part of the year in the next 3 months. Now today I want to teach you how to solve the market mathematically, and I think uh, this is episode 4. I don't know though. I will check before I post. It's been a while. Huh. I'm not used to being this serious, but I just have to. So let's start. Where do we start? First, solving the market mathematically. First, we will have to get today's daily code. First, we will start by getting today's daily code. If you don't know how to get the daily code, go start from the first video of introduction to solving the market mathematically. You will get to know how to solve the market mathematically. First, I said you are using the previous 4-hour candle. Like now it's 9:56. So if I want to predict the low for the 8 a.m. 4-hour candle, then I will use the 4 a.m. 4-hour candle. Now I will come here and I will mark previous high, previous opening of the previous 4-hour candle open. Remember, it opened there and it closed where? Around 8 a.m. So bro, let me teach you something. If you want to study this market the right way, go to them. If you I usually tell people, just learn the 4-hour candle price action. Learn the 4-hour candle price action. Trust me, if you learn the 4-hour candle price action, you just mark the opening of a 4-hour candle and close of a 4-hour candle. And then start learning the inside price action by yourself. Now, how do you learn that? By using time. Now, remember, a 4-hour candle has 241 minute candles. So if every day you just get into the market and just move to the 1 minute time frame and watch 240 candles print, trust me, in a period of 6 months, you will have mastered how each every 4-hour candle moves. You need to know which second, which minute does the 4-hour candle open, which I'm trying to say high and low of a 4-hour candle. You mark high and low. First thing, check the lowest candle of that 4-hour candle and check time. I will bring you here. And you will find is 407. It formed the low of that 4-hour candle. What did I say about the first 10 minutes of a 4-hour candle? the first 10 minutes of a 4-hour candle, first 10 minutes of a 4-hour candle will either form high or low of that 4-hour candle, the first 10 minutes. So how do you know that 4-hour candle is going to form its high and its low? It's going to be formed within the first 10 minutes. So you just use time-based stopouts. If I will come here, you can see this is the 9th minute here. So if I feel it's a buy, I will buy anywhere from here, and my stop will be below the first 10 minutes there, because I know most of the time lows and highs of the 4 candle will be formed during the first 10 minutes. So if it will be formed during the first 10 minutes, that means if I end up buy here, my stop loss should be below the low, because if they will break the low, then that means I am wrong. Like you can see that is the 4-hour candle, and I also said even the 1 minute, even the 1-hour candle. Let's check the next 4-hour candle opening here. Can you see first 10 around here? If you feel it's a sell, I could have sold here. You can see 4 a.m. where 6 around 6 was around here. So you can check even the 5 a.m. candle, the high was formed within the first 10 minutes. Let's go to the 6 a.m. 6 a.m. around where? 6 a.m. This was the high of 6 a.m. and 6 a.m. opened around here. This low here. 7. So you can see market tried to break the low of the first 10 minutes, and immediately they reversed price. You should be able to anticipate these ones. You can see the 7 a.m. the low was formed within the first 10 minutes, and then boom. That is understanding the structure of the market, not using candles. Is just pure data. You can't say it, I am seeing a swing high, I am seeing a swing low. If that swing high and swing low is not timed, that's garbage. If it's not a time based swing high and low, that is a garbage trade. Now if you just master the first 10 minutes of every 1-hour candle, every 4-hour candle, you don't need anything else. Being able to know now, this strategy is going to help you. This strategy is going to help you control this. It's going to help you risk manage, because you know where you are going to put your stop loss based on time. Because even banks, they enter orders in the market based on time. Now this is today. Now let's learn the code for today, and then we move on. Now let me take my calculator. That was just the introduction. You can go and watch the learn time-based market structure or something. I think I have explained more about that. And now we can move to the next thing. First, I want you to be able to have mastered how to get the daily code, and then, because I think a lot of people are not even aware of that, after you know how to get the daily code, then I will show you how you calculate using it. And now, after I know you have almost, like, let's say 10-50 people have mastered how to use it, then we can go to a more advanced concept. on trading. So remember, candles are just pure data. These are just pure moving data. So you're just using the data to anticipate where the banks are entering, where they are exiting, where they are adding more money and stuff. That's what we are basically doing here. Remember, market is, this candle is just, this is not a candle. This one, this is, you know, people, you take this as a candle. This is not a candle. This is moving money. This is moving money. And if it's money, if you go to a shop, I won't use that example. If this is money, that means you can calculate it. You can calculate where the big money is, where the banks will enter, more likely to enter. And then from there, we can go to the next step. Now let me show you. This is date. Now we are on 30th. So today, the daily code will be 660 6 6 6 6. I have already traded using it already. I want to show you where I entered my trade. 0 660. Then next will be after you add them, you're getting 12. I will get 12 is equals 12. Then I said, now let's look for the candle range. Now candle range, you basically take the high minus the low. So but basically I want more accurate, so I will just come to the next chart, open 4 hour, and then enlarge like this. You see this candle, this one, 4 a.m. this candle, this one, this candle, this one, this candle here is this one. You can you see this candle high low is basically this low and this, but it's just that this is a 1 minute time frame, so these are 240 1 minute candle, but in 4 hour they are just being showed the summary of that this. So I will just take, to get the candle range, you take the high minus the low. 97.95. I will subtract 39. I will subtract 39, 42.95. I'm getting 55 pips. I'm getting 55. So I will come here. Remember, that is not 55. Remember, you multiply by 10 to get what the number of total pips of gold. If you subtract, you multiply by 10. So those are 550 pips. Market has moved a range of 550 pips within 4 hours. From 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. market has moved to by 550 pips. But now, because it's gold, now you divide by 10 so that you can get there. If you are new to how to calculating gold pips, please just search on YouTube, you'll see how to calculate gold pips. That is what I'm trying to say. But gold volatility, you multiply by 10 to get volatility of gold. Now candle range is equals to 550 pips basically. But basically it's 55 if you divide by 10, so that you can how do I put it? Not am I ignoring it? Someone might be needing to know this. Okay, like let's say you take this minus this, you will get the number of gold pips. But to know the exact number of pips, you have to multiply by 10, so that you can know how many pips gold has moved. Because if you take if I take this, if I take this high, that is 997.95 minus 3942.95, I'm getting 55. So if I'm getting 55, you can say from here to here is 55 pips. Why? Gold moves with high volatility, so its volatility is divided by 10. So for you to get the number of exact pips the gold has moved, you multiply by 10, so that you get 550 pips. That is most layman's language. I can explain that for a beginner, but if you're not a beginner, you can understand that. Okay. Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. From there, you will take 6, divide by the total, multiply by 55. So let's move forward. Okay. Now, this is the candle range. I will take 6. I divide by what? 6 divide by, you take the middle number, you divide by the total times the number of pips. So it's 6 divided by 12 multiply by 55, so I'm getting 27. To get the estimated range, so estimated range, now there's something called estimated range. Is equals to 27.5, and I do this. That is the estimated range. nakusanke Sunday now so from there you basically take the opening price, then opening price, opening price plus opening price plus estimated range opening price plus estimated range, which niweke wapi hapo, and pia you can take opening price opening price subtract like a minus estimated range. Or you can take midpoint price, midpoint price plus, where's the plus, estimated range. How do you get the midpoint price? Midpoint price, how to get midpoint price plus is equals to high plus low, then you divide by 2. That is the estimated midpoint. The midpoint that is not estimated, that is the midpoint price. Or you can do the mid pivot point. You can use pivot point plus estimated range. how do you get pivot point? These things are the things, if you want to calculate them, to start learning how to calculate market mathematically, they are things which should be on your fingertips. Pivot point is high plus low plus closing plus close, then you divide by 3. That way. That is what you should be doing now. This is what I call ini. This is daily code. Daily. Daily code is there. This is the daily code, and then funny this way. The other one is this, and this was the estimated range. I'm basically teaching you using today's code, like today's price action. You can say it's today, and we are working with that. So out of these formulas, which one should we use? Now I want you to check something. I want to show you how these things correlate. If I take the midpoint of this price action, if I use the midpoint, let's wait and see. If you use the midpoint, what we will get. I have told you to get the midpoint. You take high. You will take 39.97.95 plus 39.42.95 and divide by 2, and that is 39.70. That is 39.70. So that's 970. Where is that 970? That is the midpoint. That 970 is here. That 970.45 there. And if I take that and I plus the estimated range, I want you to see something. 27.5, it will give me that 997.95, that 997.95 up. You can see it's basically showing me the high of that 4-hour candle using the daily code. Can you see how they are aligning? And the market, after it broke, this was now a breakout. This is a 4-hour candle breakout on the 1 minute time frame, and it is also the midpoint price plus its estimated range breakout, this one here, and then market is just bombed. Now the question is, can you see this price point, this candle 922? 922 is where 922 is where the banks completely started to move the price here. About 49, 39.89 there, because there is where I'm having a banking level. You will know about that after you advance learning these concepts more. For now, this is what you should be on your fingertips. You can't know the advanced concepts of trading or solving the market mathematically without knowing this. You will have to go to start from step 1, introduction to the mathematical, because when I will reach, like, let's say episode 6, I will be talking about some things and you will not be performing them. Yeah, because I will not be explaining these things. I'll just be showing this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do. Are we together there? I don't know. Now you can see the midpoint price plus the estimated range, it's giving you the high of that 4-hour candle and a breakout to the upside. Now which else should we use? I want us to use the opening price. This is what I've been teaching you. Opening price plus estimated range, or the opening price minus estimated range. From episode 1 to now, you are aware of this and how they work and how you go around them. First things first, before I forget. Someone was asking me, why is this? I just calculated the level, it has been violated and stuff. There is a way you can know when that level is being broken and when it will be respected. Like this one, that 997.51. Here I added more orders. Why? The candle language around that banking point. Let me show you. You see this one? I keep telling people, stop learning the stupid candles zenye mnasoma huko nje. The hammer, those garbage, they don't work. It's better you know them because you are a forex trader. But I've been watching the 1 minute time frame for years. and I can tell you this is the most strong pattern. You see, a buy candle and a sell candle, removing the buy candle low, but it never closed below it. This pattern is the same as this one. Is the same as this one. Is the same as this one. These are the candles which it's a two candle formulation which pushes market to the upside. I kid you not, walai. Go and confirm. Just this pattern, a buy candle and a sell candle which is removing the buy candle low, but it never closed below the low of that buy candle in a row. This is the same as this, is the same as this, is the same as this. If you can't see because of the YouTube nini, please zoom the screen and first in a way you can see. Just zoom the screen. Let me show you it again. I'm going to show you those candles. These are candles which you should be focusing on learning. Let me show you it again. The same thing. They are super powerful. It's this one. But now these side are big, weak. But you can see after it was formed, the next candle is when the big moves happened. And inverse of that candle, inverse of that is a sell candle with a buy candle removing its high and not closing above the high of that candle. A sell candle and a buy candle. Buy candle remove the high of the previous bearish candle high, and then it never closed above it. It maybe make sure it closes below the opening price. Even this, make sure after it takes out that low, it has closed below the opening price, like this one. You see, remove the low, closed below, above the opening price, but it should close bearish. Are you getting that? Now, those are the candle language which you should be focusing on learning. You can see it's this one. Can you see? 950, a down candle, a buy candle. A buy candle removes the bearish candle high. Let me enlarge so that you can see. It removes the bearish candle high, but it never closed above the opening price. It closed below the opening price. Those candles, those motherfucker candles are strong like hell. And I don't know, they don't have a name. I don't know how they are called. Like, just call them big boss candles, because I don't know if there is someone else who have discovered them, but I think I'm the one who knows them. That alone can take you very far. So when you see this, it's a buy. When you see this, it's a sell. But now, integrate that with timing. If they are formed within the first 10 minutes of a 1 hour candle, that is what you do. If they are formed within the first 10 minutes of a 4 hour candle, that is what you do. If they have been formed around midpoint plus open price estimated range, that is what you do. And they are always forming around a key level. Just get that right. They ain't formed from anywhere. They are formed Now I want us to do the next one. Now I want you to check I want you to check. Now I want us to do the one we have used to. We have done what I'm used to talking about. The opening price plus estimated range. That is what I want. The estimated range is 27.15, and then just come here to this 4-hour candle. It will give you the opening price direct. 39 86.96 plus 27.5. I will get 4014. Where is 4014? Around here. 4014. Around there. That is the 4014. And you can see there is where the banks have added more buys. They added more positions and the market just pumped again. But today market has moved so much aggressive. Market has moved a bit aggressive. So it wasn't respecting the the opening price. You know most of the time I'm always teaching about the retest. But just keep away the 4014. Now market like this, now you have to trade the banking system. Now let me show you how you are supposed to. Now on this, like this price action, you are supposed to use the midpoint price range. Why? This 4-hour candle is stupid. You can see market has closed. It's a bearish candle, but market has closed above the midpoint. That's why we are using the midpoint price. But if market has closed below the midpoint, then we use the opening price. Now I want you to tell me, okay, and these people are calling me and I'm busy for you guys. I don't know what, and they will make this video to get banned on YouTube because the ringtone is they will say it's copyrighted or something. I don't know. I will call. Let me text back. Well, let me tell you, sometimes being a mentor is hard. As a lot of people are calling you like it's, and then they are asking you the most damn-based question, and you have to be patient with that. A question you can ask ChatGPT and it answers you. Someone is just calling you to waste your time. Being a mentor is hard. Hard. But currently I've learned a lot of self-control. Yeah, my genes, so let me not use that word. Yeah. So I'm interacting with, I never knew I'm interacting with people kinda age of my dad and stuff. I wasn't expecting that, so being a mentor is hard. Someone is just calling you to do this. Other one is calling me, please give me this, please. Sometimes it's just too much. But you just have to accept it. Yeah. You don't know how it's hard to be one. Like, it's super hard. Like, I can say that. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm a big person. Like, I know how to do things. Yeah, don't try to call me a Gen Z. But now I'm maturing up. Like, if you go and watch my last two videos, my previous YouTube videos when I was teaching you guys, it was mad. Like, I don't know, like, I cared less, but now, like people are seriously want to learn this. Okay, I'm like, okay, now let's do it the professional way. Yeah, because when we're doing business, when it's about serious business, then I get serious. Yeah, but you know me, I used to take, because me, like, forex to me it's easy, like ABCD. So I would just come make a video telling you some stuff randomly. They are not even structured. And I was just talking with one of my private student, and he was like, "You need to change that. Like, you're interacting with different age groups and stuff. So you need to learn some stuff. It's okay, but it's very much okay." And someone who referred me to, like, I've been referred to, I don't know, Samsung. I don't know which kind of laptop. Actually I bought it yesterday. Nasi janini. And wacha nipate ulinidanganya. I will look the laptop tomorrow, because the kind of laptops I was using, they were just bad. Now, this is today. So you are supposed to use the midpoint plus this 20 range, because the 4-hour candle has closed. It's a bearish candle and it has closed below, above the midpoint price. So on the comment section, I want to know, when do you use the pivot point? And no, pivot point itself, it's a key level. Pivot point itself, it's a key level. Let me show you. Pivot point itself, it's a key level. Let me show you something. Pivot point alone, it's a key level. You don't need even to add other things. If I take that 97, if I take that 997.95 plus that 942.95 plus that 9, I need the closing price, that's 985.40, then divide by 3, 75. I'm getting 39.75. 39.75. Delete this, and then I will mark 39.75, 75.43. Apple. That is the pivot point of the previous 4-hour candle. You can see, take the high, the low, and closing price, then you divide by 3, you could have gotten that sniper entry. Sniper. Damn. Boom. So the pivot point of the previous 4-hour candle has been used as what? As the low of the next 4-hour candle. Why? When the candle is bearish and it closes above the midpoint, you use the pivot point of the previous 4-hour candle. Have you seen it? Take high, low, close. Today is one day, it's 30th. I've told you today is the end of what? The end of the Q2 manipulation phase. That's why market is this aggressive. Can you see? The next 4-hour candle has used the pivot point and then boom. That's why I told you pivot point by itself, it's a key level. You can be calculated the pivot of the previous 4-hour candle, go another one. But probably pivot points work. Be keen. If it's a bearish candle and it closes above the midpoint of that bearish candle, but if the candle is bearish and it closes below the midpoint of that candle, don't use the midpoint. Use the opening price and the estimated range. You subtract. Are we on agreement? Are we on agreement there? So, when to use pivot points, you already know. When to use the daily code, how to do it, go from the episode 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4. I don't know, tuko episode gani. Where do I put my Telegram link? I don't know. I don't know what to use YouTube, but literally, I don't know. Just post and go. Any inquiries? But I think this number I will give to someone to be managing it. You know when you call me, like it's like just text, don't call. Text what you want. Don't call, because when you call me, I will just ignore. Because I'm like some people, like some people are calling me to and they're asking genuine things, and other people are just calling me to just annoy me. And 5 4 7 2 5 4 7 4 3 9 1 9 9 9 2. I think that's my phone number. Actually, I have only one SIM card. This one. And the way that things are looking like, I think I'll just buy another SIM card for the family and stuff. Because what the hell? Like, but it's okay. If you just text, I don't have any problem. Yeah. Where do I put it? Here. Because there are some people once, I've been here, I want you to teach me privately. It's okay. That's the number. Yeah. But everything, with the time, I will post everything here on YouTube for free. But if you want to learn, if you have, kama uko na maharaka zako, then you can join the private mentorship. As people want to, or they want to, but I don't know, like, guys, I'm gone. See you when you see me again here on YouTube. See you when, I don't know. Have a nice time, and make sure you trade responsibly. And remember, this market can really hurt you. Whatever the strategy you're learning online, please first understand it. You hearing me? Understand it. tafadhali, don't put your money on just things. And let me tell you something, you're not going to learn forex from just a random TikTok of 10 minutes. You're gonna have to look the long boring videos on YouTube and watch them. Those are the ones which are going to build patience. But other motherfuckers, they just make a long videos. They just need views and stuff. Oh, come, I show you how I made 50 million using this strategy. Why are you even using thumbnails if you don't want to use? May just clean. If you want to click the video, click. If you don't want, go away. That is what we do here. Because we are learning the real market. The real market. How the real market moves. And we are not scared. If you are panic, I don't want to hear. I don't want people panic here. I want people are ready to take risk. Take the risk. Oh, I was talking to someone else. I don't know, the guy was from South Africa, and he told me, like, oh, before I send you money for mentorship, I want to see your face. I was like, okay, you're from South Africa, I'm from Kenya. So what the fuck? Why my face will help you with what? Even if you see me. Sometimes just people just tell me some crazy things, and I'm just mad. Like, are you mad in your head? But it's very much okay. It's very much accepted. But other people are just annoying, honestly. But there is people who can afford money to look for me privately, and those are the people who want to make it so bad. They want to make it so bad. They want to make it. And that's why I take my time and create these videos. Because I know if I give you this and you spend 8 hours a day learning, you will go far. Trust me. You will be ahead of a lot of traders. Trust me, if you just watch from calculated price entries from 1 to Z, you learn the candle language and you learn timing entry models. You don't even need to look for me privately. You don't need. Wallahi, I swear to God, you don't need. All you need is just work on your psychology, risk management. Yeah. Because even with an edge of 50 to 50% win rate, with a risk reward ratio of 1:2, you're already a profitable trader. And I have already given you, just by watching the first 10 minutes of every 4-hour candle and 1-hour candle, that is a complete strategy. And using the pivot points and the daily codes and stuff, 3, 6, and 9. The 3, 6, and 9 is overrated. Remember, I want you to be watching the market in 5D dimension. When people just watch market in 3D candles, people just watch candles alone. This market is driven by something we call value. It's driven by external things, not buying and selling pressure. Wake up to another dimension of trading. You're stuck in the 3D trading strategies. Wake up and see the real thing. And when I'm talking, I don't shout. Why? Because I know what I'm telling you and I know what the hell I'm teaching you. This is a highly coded algorithm, coded by the smartest people who have ever existed. And the algo can learn by itself. I told you, it learns with time, and more the time. By 2030, this market will be complicated like hell, because it learns with time. From 2020, market has been easy, but the more we go, the more we go on, the more complicated it becomes. By 2030, this shit will be hard. Bro, I'm not lying. Wake up now. Make money within the next 2 years. Because by 2030, the algo will update. Remember, it's 0 to 9. 2029 is 9. And now, 2030, we are entering a new decade. And after we enter a new decade, market will be hard like hell. Market was easy from 1990 to 2000. The more we are going on, the more advanced technologies are coming on. Remember, this decade, I don't know we are on which decade, but this decade we are on, it's very, very, very hard. Remember, the previous decade we had nothing like TikTok. Like, we had Instagram and YouTube, but they were not that popular. You can hear someone is calling, someone has been calling. Now you see how it's hard for me. That's why I usually tell people, just text. Just text. Someone calling me, someone calling the other phone. You know I can't manage that. I don't have you call them managers or what? No, I work for myself. You're talking to me directly. And if I pick all those calls, just waste it. Like, they will just eat my time. Just text. If I get online, I will reply. That's all. Like, I can't even make a YouTube video for 1 hour. My phone is just being run anytime. You can see even my WhatsApp now on my phone is being run. Can say. So see you on the other side, guys. Bye.